Hi, I'm Jesse Chase. This is How Horses Think. Teaching a horse to stand still, or a show horse, we'll say that. It'll be different on a baby than on a show horse. So horses are claustrophobic by nature. And in tense situations, they might, like the show arena, for instance, they might get a little tight. They might not want to stand in the middle where we need them to stand, or at a place in the pattern where they're supposed to just be at a halt. One big mistake I see people make is the horse barely moves. I'm going to have to move this one to show it, and they're right there just like grabbing it. Well, because horses are claustrophobic, we need to change that technique. If every time this horse goes to move a tiny little bit, I grab him, he's going to feel like he's tied inside an electric fence. He's going to start worrying about his boundaries. Where if we let him move and then we put him back, we're able to correct that he shouldn't have moved without being asked, but we're not going to create that mental anxiety or tension where he feels like he's trapped or tied up too short. So a show horse like this one, a younger horse is going to move on their own. This one, I might have to sort of trick him. I might have to move around and there he walks off. I just simply going to pick up and move him back. I just kind of have an imaginary rectangle around this horse, and I just want to put him inside of that rectangle. Now, a lot of times they might not just try and move straight forward. They might try and look at the out gate and kick their hip off to the side or do a little rotation like that. Whenever I feel that, I'm going to just lift my hands, stabilize those shoulders. And my first move is, as he's moving, is to get in his way, stop that movement. I'm not going to already be pushing back the other way. I'm going to block that movement I didn't want, and then I'm going to maneuver that body piece back where it was. If he moves his shoulders, I'm going to correct the shoulders. If he moves his hip, I'm going to correct the hip. Whatever piece, I'm going to put him back to the middle of that rectangle, and I'm not going to lower my hand when he's in motion. Another place, he may try and back out. If he tries to back out, my legs are going to shift back. You saw that as I shifted my legs back, that stopped that backward movement, and then I can step him back up here again. And same forward. If he goes forward, my hand stops him. Then I bring him back. And when he's standing still, then I'll lower my hand. Don't lower that hand in motion. I train a release button into my horses. So I actually will train a horse to balk a little bit. I want this horse to think that he's winning by standing still. So I may put my hand up here. This is part of my release button. My hand moves forward on the leg. On the neck, my leg shifts backwards to my back cinch. So I've already, if he were to walk off, I've already given him permission. And then I might wiggle my feet there, and then he moved just a little bit, and I stopped asking and allowed him to stop. Or I might have wiggled my feet to the point where he thought about going. I let him sort of put that thought in his head that we're going to go. And as soon as I feel like he's about to step, I quit asking. Well, what that'll happen is it creates a win in his mind, like, hey, he asked me to go, I didn't go, and he gave up and quit. So he thinks that if he delays that movement, that there's a good chance that I'll quit. Obviously, you could take that too far to the point where the horse just refuses to go, but having that horse think like I'm going to ask him to go and then I'll give up. I'm going to ask him to go and then I'll give up. Right as I feel like he's about to go, and that's a bit of a trained balk. But the result of that is I have a horse that'll stand like a statue. And I want to get them to the point, see, I didn't ask him to walk off, I didn't hit that release button, All I did was move, so I'm just going to put him back. And then maybe I'll jump up and down and wiggle around and try and entice him to make that mistake again. Bang on him with my legs there a little bit. Good. And he didn't go. We're good. Then I'll hand up. I am going to ask this horse out this time, but I want him to walk out very thoughtfully. I want him to walk out as if he's on eggshells, and usually just a step or two at a time. Even if I were to ask him out, if he walked out too fast, I'm going to correct him. Just because I asked him to walk out doesn't mean he gets to march out or drag me out. So cluck, good. Really, really soft there. Maybe even let him stop. Good boy. And ask another couple steps. Good. So what appears like it's maybe even disobedience at home, come showtime, this horse is going to stand in the middle or stand wherever I need him to stand, relaxed and quiet. And when we do move, he's going to put some thought into it. Going to make him a whole lot easier to go show.